Off to the docks. We may find out what happened to that mural soon.
What do you think that is out there?
It's an ancient titan, one of the witnesses. Scholars say they're meant to remind us that the lady is always watching.
It looks like one of my grumpy aunts.
Look, something's happening to it.
Did you all just see that? The giant statue moved!
I feel something inside that staff.
It appears we have been invited to enter. What do you think could be inside?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, who is it this time? It's been ages since I've had a visitor.
And the last ones were little more than thieves.
Who?
Ah, hello, darling. You must be a... Oh, how interesting.
You didn't answer my question.
Oh, sorry. I was admiring... Well, never mind.
Well, hello. I am Paulina, witness of the ages. Ah, it feels good to be able to move again. My first love is fashion, but I'm always interested in talking to a time mage. Especially one who recently lost her powers.
Would you care to explain how you knew that?
I see your shorts match your fuse. Just because I look this good doesn't mean I can't also be good at what I do.
I don't suppose you could help us figure out what to do about Crispel's powers, could you?
Oh, yes. Well, I won't be doing much of anything. It will be on you to remedy that situation. Just step over to the altar.
I feel something, but I don't know if...
You! What are you doing here? Just when Crispel doesn't have her ouch!
Christopher!
How could you be so careless?
Did you hear this, Claude? I think he really believes you'll beat us twice.
Too bad we can only kill him once. Maybe Her Grace will let us rewind him a few times. For sport.
Everyone listen! We need to focus on inflicting as much indirect damage as we can. Now!
Oh, that's very cute! Strategize all you want, we'll still pound you to smithereens.
This will be interesting. I do hope you all at least put on a good show.
Oh, how quaint! They've been training for this rematch. You do know we can be ruthless without being overconfident, don't you?
Crispel! You need to reach out to the power of the cathedral.
But how?
Whatever it is you felt before, you need to find that again.
Hurry!
Power? What is this? This doesn't feel the same as before.
Oh, darling. Do I have to do everything around here? That kid with the big mouth. I'm sure you can feel something inside you.
Is she talking about me?
Focus inside. And while you do that, think of the girl with the tragic fashion sense. You do the same, girl, except you think of the kid with the regrettably tacky goggles.
I'm trying.
While you two try to connect, let me explain how this works. As you fight, you'll gather energy. Syncro points, if you will. When you have enough energy, you'll be able to activate a powerful synchronization skill. You can trigger it by just pressing the button.
Now, CrisTales, use the crystals.
Damn it! Not this again! This is so unfair!
Ugh. Quickly, back to the Empress.
Impressive.
Synchros are powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle around. Always keep an eye on it and your friends, since you'll also be able to use this power on their turns. Don't forget to plan ahead. Remember that you don't lose stored synchro points after you finish a battle.
The crystals! I have their power again! But that connection... What was that? I don't really know how it happened.
Now we know that you're the real thing, darling. You just proved you have the power to link with those close to you.
This seems like an incredible power, but be careful and take it slowly.
I can feel it. I can feel your presence. All of you.
I can feel it too. Does this mean we're combining our powers?
Syncing would be more precise. We are using our powers in a more unified way. This seems to connect all of us, but only through CrisTales. A great discovery indeed. It could have happened in a less dangerous way, though.
Don't be so melodramatic. This is a holy place. You were never in any real danger.
So what do we do now?
Come on. We should try to rest a little bit. Let's find somewhere back in town.
Come back and visit any time. Maybe I can even pick out something that would flatter your figure, darling. I've always wondered if my calling in life was to design beautiful garments.
CrisTales,
Mom? What are you doing out here?
I have a favor to ask.
Aren't you in a relationship with the most powerful man in the city? Why not ask him?
It's not that simple. When Enzo came to power, he did a lot for the economy of the city. He found investors who helped us modernize the production of the rubies.
What are these rubies?
They're what you get when you fuse together a lot of red crystal dust. The dust exists as a trace mineral in many things, and it has magical properties. It has many uses in magic devices, and can even be used to create armor and weapons. That's why rubies are so valuable.
We've been exporting more of them than ever before. But there are things about the operation that Enzo has been hiding, even from me. One of the teams of workers that went up Mount Thysia never came back. The official story is that they were delayed by a rock slide, but I know it's not true. And now the people in Floodside are starting to notice. I'd like for you to investigate.
I'm home for one day and you're already sending me away again?
No, I saw that fight you just had, and you and your friends are the only ones I know who don't work for Enzo. And you, CrisTales, really are a time mage. Please, use your powers to find out what happened to the missing workers.
I'll do it.
Thank you. Come and see me privately afterwards. Please be careful, Christopher.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm not a kid anymore.
If you really want to help the people of this city, we ought to head for Mount Thysia. What is it, CrisTales?
I can see Sophia and Enzo in the past, but I can't quite hear what they're saying.
Perhaps I can take a closer look.
Hey, I'm sorry you had to see me like that. I'm just trying to make an honest living here, and they aren't making it easy.
I could spare a bit.
Wow, I don't know how to thank you enough. This is gonna change my life. I think I'm really gonna make it.
Oh, hi. Nice to see you again.
Looks like your shop is doing pretty well.
I'm getting by. But progress has been hard since Enzo started monopolizing all the red crystal. You're brilliant. I'm sure you can find a solution. No, I agree with you. In fact, I think I have a solution.
Go on.
We actually have a lot of old machines, bones, and other broken objects with red crystal in them already here in the city. If I had the right tech... If you don't have the equipment, who does? Well, back before we completely automated the refining process, we had hand-based tools. But I can't find one anywhere to copy its design.
Where do we fit into this plan of yours?
If you know someone who used to work in the extraction process 20 years ago, they might have an old one lying around. Or a design.
My old man might have something like that. He worked the mountain back then.
Maybe we should ask Armando then.
Those platings on the hands were a pain to install. And I'm still not quite sure why he would need them. They took a long time to install and have issues long term. Oh, sorry guys, I drifted off for a while. I'll be sure to tell you if I find anything about the blueprints.
Neither Sophia nor I have any business with you. Be gone. Be gone!
Christopher, if you were around more, I could make that panela con queso you love so much, as often as you like.
Sophia, where are you off to? Do you mind if I tag along?
Oh, Enzo. I'm so sorry, but we're running down to Floodside. I'm going to meet with that new workers' committee. They elected a representative.
Oh, really? Why would you give them legitimacy by doing that? They only have power if we pay attention to them.
Enzo, I just don't think it's that simple. You just don't understand, Enzo.
That girl. I wish...
Don't bother me, please. I'm here on business.
Where is everybody? Wait a second. Dad?
Wait. Let's just listen for a minute.
It's time for the hands that built this town to take a share of its riches. No more low pay for dangerous work. No more breaking our backs without a chance to even see a doctor. No more wearing rags and living in hovels. They say they need more red crystal for the war. But what does it matter to us who rules in CrisTales if we just suffer and die like animals here?
Your father has a rather deft way with words.
I don't know that words matter if you don't have the power to back them up.
But he's right.
What did you say?
Mr. Armando is right. I've seen the future,
And I know that this whole district will be permanently flooded, and everyone will be gone.
Wait, is she for real?
You're one of those time mages who came with my son, aren't you? Can you really see our future?
It is true. I can see that this whole district will be flooded permanently. But I also learned that nothing is inevitable. I'm sure you can stop it.
Well, whatever you claim to see in the future, I can see the present. And I know that they will try to crush us, but we will not let them. No more mysterious disappearances on the mountain. Let them try to replace us with automatons. They will fail! The wealth of Singularity will belong to those who work for it!
You give a rousing speech, sir.
I speak the truth. That's all any of us can do.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, Christopher. I'm glad to see you're still around.
You used to work on the mountain, back when they still used hand tools?
Huh. Straight down to business, I see.
You were like, what, a supervisor, right?
Yes, I was one of the few who knew how to read.
So, do you have any old documents from then? Old repair guides and stuff?
What are you up to exactly?
We're trying to help, really.
All right then. They're in the boxes beside the house. But you should know, a lot of them got damaged a few years back. I should have gotten rid of them a long time ago. Some of Audrey's designs are incredible, especially for her age. She's always been a genius.
Mario has been coughing for a while now. All that sewer water he swallowed really affected him.
The hardest burden to bear is a lack of justice.
My father is a patient man, but even he knows it's time to take action. We need to start a revolution if we want a better future for our children.
You know, Crispo, I want to see my house in a different color. What do you think would look best?
Green!
Yes, I suppose a Nareen girl would be partial to emerald. Have you changed your mind?
Blue!
Like the sapphires of Tulira? I can see that working. Have you changed your mind?
I think it looks great with that color.
Sounds like those agitators are at it again. If I were in charge, they'd all be in jail. Or maybe even.
He was right. These are in rough shape.
Maybe we could do something about that. Crispell, I think finding old documents should be easy with your powers.
These must be the blueprints Audrey was talking about.
Someday, those rich fools behind the walls will get what's coming to them.
Were these the documents you were looking for?
Wow. They look like the drafting ink is still fresh. Was Armando keeping these in a sealed glass case?
Nah, but we have some tricks.
Wow. These almost make me feel nostalgic. That smell. It's like they were printed yesterday. Oh, I didn't think about this part.
Let me guess. There's another request somewhere in that statement?
Ah, well, guilty as charged. If I'm going to rebuild this, I'm going to need a power cell. Well, this is gonna be difficult. I need a power cell now. Maybe you could find one in an old robot somewhere?
I doubt we'll be able to find something like that, but we'll do our best.
Hello there! The mountains are nice, aren't they? This is the life! I love to explore new places with Hannah. It's such a joy!
Someone please! Help!
Someone is being attacked by wolves!
Quickly, we should help him.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Whew, all things considered, I think I'm well enough. Just had to move a bit faster than I'm fit to.
Those wolves were unusually aggressive.
I just wanted to gather some flowers. All of them had died during the fighting. Didn't have no place for them. So they built a memorial in the forest by Nareem. Anyways, my sister's in there. Didn't have nothing to do with the fighting, but it still took her anyway. Like I said, I just wanted to get some flowers for her. All kind of flowers used to grow on the mountain, but now it seems there ain't any.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Is there anything we can do?
Well, you could help me gather flowers for the memorial. 5 or so different kinds should be good. Used to be. Folks would plant brightly colored flowers everywhere around town. Might be some older folks in town still have them. You could ask around. Come back to me when you got all them flowers.
That is a ghastly color, is it not?
It's just the color the water takes when we harvest the red crystal. Red crystal is found in the soil here in small amounts. Plants absorb it, and the animals eat the plants. The animals end up with lots of the crystal in their fat and bones. Back in the day, the people would pan for crystal dust in the stream. Some would also hunt old or sickly animals for it.
That's horrible! As brutal as it sounds, hunting the oldest and weakest creatures keeps the rest of the herd healthy.
I suspect the practice has become something else entirely now. They must be processing a lot more animals to keep up with the volume. Still, we should continue to move forward.
Did that machine just talk?
You are disrupting the extraction process.
What are you?
I am a processing engine for red crystal dust.
All these animals. Did you kill them? Why?
My instructions require the processing of animal tissue to extract red crystal dust. Your presence is decreasing the efficiency of my operation. You must leave immediately.
How many does it need to kill exactly?
If you continue to decrease the efficiency of my operation, you will be designated a security threat.
What happens then exactly?
Efficiency has passed below the security threshold. Entering stealth mode.
It disappeared.
It must still be somewhere close by.
Stealth protocols unsuccessful. I am required to warn you before using force.
Using force? Wait. Did you kill the missing workers?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Skip the countdown. I'm gonna take you apart piece by piece. What's that small piece that just came out?
Of course! It's repairing the arm! That must be the core! If we destroy it, we can probably stop the machine.
I feel almost sorry for it.
For that monster?
It certainly didn't understand what it was doing. It was just acting out instructions given to it by someone. Speaking of which...
I am certainly glad it is gone.
Well, we figured out what happened to the workers. We have to return to St. Clarity and tell Sophia what we saw.
Preferably without Enzo noticing.
That machine didn't get there by accident. And someone had to tell it to attack humans.
It is a delicate situation indeed. But either way, we need to return to the walled city.
So much for the red crystal being safe. That robot was hunting the animals, making them more aggressive, and the red dust is making them stronger. If I didn't know better, I would think that the situation out here has gotten worse.
It is certainly a foreboding sight.
Relax, guys. If red crystal dust was toxic, everyone in St. Clarity would have been dead a long time ago. Here, let me see if I can pull out a power cell.
I hope the collectors are not in danger being so close to the dust. Are you sure it's safe?
Hey, it's technically the truth. Seems like creatures that absorb it are pretty dangerous, though. Now that they are no longer being hunted by the machine, they will stop attacking people. I hope everything gets back to normal around here soon.
Why does the dust change them so much?
There's a theory I read once. It said that all magic is actually caused by large deposits of magic crystals building up in the body. Humans tend to have a lot of magic because we're at the top of the food chain. So, all the red crystal in other animals and plants passes into us.
But where did the crystal come from? And why is it charged with magic?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but perhaps we should hurry back to Audrey.
You're right. Sorry. Poor machine.
Cross now.
What are these?
They look like goggles.
Astounding! A brilliant deduction from the young warrior.
What are they doing here?
They look like Peter's goggles. What's going on?
Maybe we should speak to him personally. Let's head to his house and speak with him when we have an opportunity.
What are they doing to Peter's house? I hope it isn't plague. The last thing we need after all the recent troubles is another bad omen.
But Peter is nowhere to be seen.
Maybe one of the townsfolk could shed some light on it.
Maybe we should ask my friend Rebecca. She used to work in Mount Thisia and knew Peter well.
I told you already. This house is off limits.
A seed could be planted here.
Nobody's allowed in now. Crest or no crest.
Out of my way.
Do not antagonize him. We do not need to draw attention right now.
Let's just come up with a different plan. Think, Christopher. Is there another way inside?
The old sewer system connects up there. I know that. I'm not sure we could actually get to it, though, since the outlet is so high up the walls.
Take us there anyway. Maybe I can figure something out.
Of course, of course. It's due west of here. This is the place, but as you can see, it's not exactly easy to reach.
Don't worry. Matthias is a great jumper. He'll carry us up.
Yes, very funny. What are you really planning?
Just plant the seed in the soil in the past.
Consider it done. CrisTales? Now, allow me. If I put this here... All set. It should have changed in the present. Now, back to the present.
Should we climb the vines? Let's go up.
Heyo! In need of anything?
What brazen foolishness. Imagine, returning here thinking we wouldn't know you sabotaged our crystal processing. It's not enough that people within our own city tried to destroy the source of our prosperity. Now they're recruiting outsiders to help them. Treason after treason!
No! We found a horrifying machine that was massacring animals and people alike!
And what evidence of that do you have?
Mom, she's telling the truth! That thing was a monster!
Enzo, why don't you tell everyone how you've been stalking the forest with dangerous new animals to try and increase production? Or how the machine that's slaughtering the forest creatures was programmed to kill anyone who got in its way?
I think we've heard enough. Guards, take these outsiders into custody. Maybe they'll recant their stories after a stay in the dungeon.
I'm warning you.
I don't want to cause any collateral damage by getting into it with the guards here.
Me neither. People around us could get hurt. Let's go out the way we came in.
Guards! Follow them!
The entrance is way too high from this point. Everyone! Someone needs help!
Are you sure? Who could that be?
I'm not sure, but we need to go help them. Quick! Someone needs me. And this time I'll be there for them.
Ugh, who put this here?
We should look for a way to open this.
There must be a mechanism nearby.
Well, that takes care of that.
You're pretty strong for a stomach on legs.
You're not bad for a big mouth and a fancy jacket.
We will have time to banter later.
Where have we seen this before?
Seems like a piece of that machine.
Why would something like this be here of all places?
No time to ponder, young mages. We need to keep moving.
A piece of the machine we fought on Mount Thysia. There's some blueprints and a strange orb. Who would have left these in a place like this?
Heyo! In need of anything? Whenever you're in need, you can be sure I'll be there with Hannah.
You go around pulling levers without asking first?
Well, we did it before and it worked. Besides, I just cleared the path for us to continue.
This lever lowered the water level before.
That's not...
Everyone, on guard!
It was a trap. And led us right into it. Stupid.
How could anyone have suspected something so vile?
CrisTales is right. That was almost too horrible to imagine.
I just can't believe... I'm so sorry.
Look at you. The people of St. Clarity need you right now. And you're crying.
But Maestro, he's only trying...
Don't you know anything? You talk a big game, but you've got a lot to learn about motivating your allies during a crisis.
Fine. I accept that. I'm supposed to be a warrior, and I need to act like one.
I'm glad you're coming to terms with it, but we might have a bigger problem here.
The water is rising at an alarming rate.
Hang on, I'm thinking.
Think harder.
This lever lowered the water level before. What do we do?
Hang on, everybody. We're almost there.
Audrey?
Armando, give me a hand.
Hurry up!
Audrey? What are you doing here?
Christopher, I have a confession to make. I was the one who built the robot that you disabled.
That machine was awful. Why would you build something like that?
It wasn't the way I planned it. Enzo came to me, offering me the kind of opportunity that a creator like me only dreams of.
I hope you don't expect us to feel sorry for you. That thing killed some of our fellow workers.
No, of course not. Like all of my creations, it was built so that it couldn't possibly harm human beings. But then Enzo made me show him how it worked. And then after I installed it, they never let me near it again.
So Enzo changed its programming?
Yes. From the beginning, he insisted that it needed controls that someone like him could use.
What happened after we left?
Everyone is gathering at the cathedral. You'll find Enzo there.
Well, now we've got a witness.
Maybe when the people hear this, we'll finally be able to take action.
We'll see you guys at the cathedral. Let's head there right away.
Miss Audrey, we got you that power cell you were looking for.
Great! This'll speed up my work by weeks, if not months. Now all I need is a few years to finish this investigation.
Years? That sounds like a long time.
Well, what did you expect? Science takes time. Come back in a few years. You'll find me in my store with the final results.
What are we going to do now?
I might be able to help, CrisTales. Let me look around Audrey's workshop in the future.
With the cell and some other parts in my store, I'll be able to start building it.
I will be taking this.
Now, how did you... Never mind. I'm sure the answer is time, Mage. This is obviously my work. And as a thank you, take this. Since I'm not going to be needing any of this stuff anymore, maybe you can use it. We'll be at the cathedral in no time. Don't worry about us.